All right, so new spring. Neighbor here, Ben and I, we screwed that sucker on there, and poor Ben had to do a little bleeding to get the the spring on there. But
you got to drop the back wheel.
you had to drop the back wheel, and then so you take all the screws, you take A off, like it says in the manual, and then you drop that rear wheel, and then you take the two other bolts out. You take the top bolt out, and then to lift, you have to actually lift the rear tire up again to get the shock through the hole, so it can come out this way. So it comes out this way. But you can't get on that until you have two people. It's a two-person job. In the manual, it doesn't tell anybody that you need an assistant, but you do. The other thing we noticed is when we installed the new spring, you have to put about that much spring preload on it. You had to turn it in that much, and you should probably do that before you even install it into the bike, because at that clearance it clears the airbox to carburetor snorkel, and so we had to actually almost remove that completely. Both collars had to go and it had to get forced out just so we could turn that thing, because it was impeding its movement. You couldn't move it at all, and we were hitting that sucker pretty hard too. So just know that they put in 1.5 inches or something, whatever that is, before you install the shock, and it makes your life a lot easier. But that's about it. This is a 6.0. You know, I'm about 205, maybe 210 with gear, and that 6.0 is good, man. It's 6 kilograms. It's got about an inch more travel, it seems like, and it kind of sits flatter now. I don't know if you can tell.
What we do, 25 mil static sag, and then 75 rider sag.
Yeah. So, and it seems fine. I was hitting some G outs, and it was resisting much better. I also noticed that when you hit the gas and the throttle, it doesn't seat the back end every time you touch it. It stays. You can't even feel it move anymore, it's a totally different feel on the road. And it's just a lot more neutral, and I think that maybe at this point I might not have to go through as many rear tires, because I'm putting more pressure on the front tire, and maybe the wear a little bit more evenly, because I'm probably putting 4 of those Trackmaster 2s on to every one of those Scorpion Pros, and he's got the same combo, and he's going through 2 or 3 of the rear instead of every one in the front. It's about that, right? But we haven't replaced the front.
This is the second one.
Second rear.
I chunked this one though. There's actually some lugs missing.
Yeah, so his is going maybe 2 to 1, maybe 3 to 1. Yeah, 3 to 1. So it'll change a little bit.
But I take it easier on the street than Mr. Blake.
Yeah, that 351 is ripping.